Hello students, I am Rahul Pandey and today I will teach you the third poem, A Tiger in the Zoo of class 10th, okay, composed by Leslie Norris. Dear students, in this poem, the poet Leslie Norris will describe the importance of freedom. As we know very well that freedom is necessary, okay, for every kinds of living beings, either human beings or animals, birds, insects, etc. So, in this poem, the poet Leslie Norris described two kinds of tiger. First, kinds of tiger who lives inside the cage. And what is the condition of that tiger who lives inside the cage? And on the other hand, he also describes a second type of tiger who lives in the forest. The tiger who lives in the forest is much happier with the comparison of that tiger who is present inside the zoo. Although the tiger who is present into the zoo, he has every types of facilities of fooding, of lodging, and extra curricular activities, but he doesn't have freedom. That is why the tiger who is inside the cage is not free and is not happy with the comparison of that tiger who is in the forest. So let's start the first stanza. The poet Leslie Norris says that he stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. In the first stanza of this beautiful poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, the poet says that the tiger who is inside the cage, he always walk with his vivid stripes, means living stripes on his body. The poet says that means inside the cage there was a velvet quiet pads, and means the tiger had the padded paw, okay, and he moves on the velvet sheet inside the cage, but the tiger is not happy. Why? Because in his quiet rage, in the fourth line of this stanza, the poet says that in his quiet rage means the tiger is angry. He is not happy inside the cage. Either he has been provided a velvet sheet to live, to move, to walk, to run, to sleep, to rest, and he has different kinds of facilities of eating. Different kinds of visitor come there, and they also give tiger different kinds of eatable things, but having such type of facilities, the tiger inside the zoo is not happy. Second stanza, he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. In the second stanza, now the poet Leslie Norris describe another kind of tiger who is inside, who is in the forest. He should be lurking in a shadow, sliding through the long grass. In the second stanza, the poet Leslie Norris says that means the tiger who is into the forest, who always sits under the shadow of the dense tree, and he also slides through the long grass, and where he took shelter. The tiger is very clever. The tiger who live into the forest, the tiger is so clever because the tiger lives near the water hole. Yes, where plump deer pass. The tiger knew very well that near the water pond, river, lots of deer will come there to quench their thirst. That is why, that is why the tiger goes there. Okay, the tiger goes there and he hide himself, okay, behind the dense grass, bushy grasses. And whenever any deer comes there to drink water, the tiger attacked immediately over the deer, and he eats the deer into the forest. Third stanza. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. In the third stanza, the poet Leslie Norris says that means the tiger, whenever any kinds of villagers lives in their houses, and whenever the tiger passes near the houses of the jungles, he snarled, he roared very loudly, and hearing the sound of the roaring sound of the tiger, whenever the tiger passes through the edge of the jungle, what happened there? Oh, everyone, every villagers fears, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. And whenever, whenever anyone visit from there, they saw the white fangs, means white teeth and claws of the tiger. And whenever the villagers see the white teeth and claws of the tiger, at that time all the villagers feels terror in their minds, because they think that it may be that the tiger may be attack on him. That's why all the villagers tried to escape themselves from the terror of the tiger. Now, the fourth stanza. But he has locked in a concrete cell his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now, in the fourth stanza, again the poet describes the condition of that tiger who is inside the cage. Now, the poet again says that the tiger who is inside the cage, he is not happy. Why? Because his life is bounded around the four narrow cell, okay, and inside the narrow cell, inside the concrete cell, the tiger may not be happy, okay, as I have explained you in the first stanza, my dear students. His strength behind bars. The tiger looked the tiger looked very sadly on the concrete cell. Why? Because he has locked. He has locked behind the concrete cell. That's why he is very sad. His strength behind bars. The poet Leslie Norris says that having lots of passion, power, strength, okay, his every kinds of strength is behind the bars. Means having power, okay, having power, having strength, having passion. The tiger cannot do anything, okay, stalking the length of his gaze, ignoring visitors. And the poet says that means the tiger only moves round and round, round and round the concrete cell. And whenever any kinds of visitor comes near the cage of the tiger ignores all kinds of visitors, because he knew very well that he cannot do anything. He cannot victims, okay, he cannot pray to any visitor right now, because I am behind the this very powerful strong concrete cell, okay, my power is bounding, okay, it is limited. That's why I cannot do anything. So dear students, so we can say that really the tiger is very sad inside the concrete cell. Last stanza. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So, in the concluding stanza of this beautiful poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, the poet says that Whenever at night time, okay, the tiger hears the last voice. What is the last voice? The voice of patrolling cars. Means all the employees of the zoo at the end of the day, okay, they patrol there by the car. That is everything, okay. Every zoo is locked, every cage is locked or not, okay. That's why they patrolling there by their cars. So the tiger listen the voice of their cars, okay. And when everybody went from there at the midnight, okay, the tiger stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. The tiger laid inside his cage, okay, and he stares the twinkling stars, the brightening stars, okay, by his twinkling eyes or brightening eyes. And only the fear of contentment we can see inside the life of the tiger who is inside the zoo, because the tiger has realized that my life is inside the cage. So dear students, it is the end of the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. I hope that you will definitely understood this poem, okay, taught by myself. If you have any doubt regarding this poem, okay, you can ask me in your respective class group, English of class 10th, okay. So dear students, now keep learning and keep practicing. Thank you so much.